Who are you to doubt El Dandy?
All right. Busy day. Holy cow. But I think I've got this under control. Just get the men prepared here. And we'll get started a moment later. How you guys doing? Good morning. It's Saturday morning cartoon violence. It's me. Twitter is exploding today. Apparently. People are up in arms. So I'm gonna hang out over here and play super cute games until it slows down a little bit. We'll see. See what happens here. There we go. Excuse me. Apparently I have the coughs this morning. Alright. Time for some lockdown action here. Is this lockdown? Seriously? Yes, it is. Okay. I was gonna say. I have had cases in the past where files have been misnamed. I'm pretty sure I fixed that earlier this year, but I don't know. But anyway, yeah, a little passive-aggressive shot at somebody there and promoting myself on a particular Discord. They think I promote myself too much. I counter that I don't promote myself enough. push for partner. Nah. More like the push for my just desserts as far as recognition in the entertainment industry is concerned. I'm coming for it. I'm not going to take no for an answer. Get used to it, Twitch. If I have to relocate to Los Angeles to get my point across, so be it. Okay. Getting there. Getting there.
She said,
our good friend Ghost and Ghost.
It will never go away. I know there is nothing left to say. Can we try to hold on?
By the way, all this music is available from Argo Fox! Exclamation point music in the chat. I'll get you a link to that channel. And that massive amount of royalty-free music that YouTube can use for your videos and live streams. And no, they don't pay me. I have been an absolute shill for Argo Fox for 10 years. Hands down, would do it again. So I'm dealing with some cramps this morning, apparently. This is the thing that's not vaccine related. Don't worry, this has happened to me before.
They said
my tummy gets a little weird. So you see me shifting in my seat a little awkwardly. That is the point. But
try to hold on just for now.
All right. Hey, Mrs. Slocum.
What the devil is it now?
It's time to hit the button.
Well, it's about bloody time. Welcome to installation 5, everyone.
Looks like I need to go get my charging cable while I'm on break. Hi everybody, once again, LP here, hanging out. It's Saturday morning, and you know what that means. It's time for some Saturday morning cartoon violence. And to do that, we're not going to use Disco Inferno on Facebook, no. We're going to use this game right here. Super Animal Royale, of course. I'm happy to be back. Doigenstein up early today, yeah. Jet lag is all gone. I'm trying to stream more mornings because I find that I have a lot of Asia Pacific friends who would love to watch if I weren't on at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is when they're all at work. So I'm doing this to kind of balance things out. This is more late night for them. So this is evening, night times. But how's it going, Doig? How you doing, buddy? I see Kurt's out in LA. That's awesome. Holy shit. I wish I could be out there for that, but I had to come home and get the shot. So, and plus two, I'm thinking about moving out. We'll see what happens. But good morning, buddy. by the way. Oh, shit. You know what? I don't know how many slots I have left, but... There. Boom. Fixed. Since you're green jello and everything, you should probably have that. That's awesome. All right. Without further delay, let's get into some super cute violence. Yeah, definitely going to be a crazy birthday show. Yeah, it is. That's happening 7 o'clock Eastern tonight, or 7 o'clock Pacific tonight, which is, I believe, 10 p.m. Eastern. 7 o'clock Pacific time, which is California time. It's going to be the Green Jello Vision Music TV show live on Facebook. Not going to be on Twitch this week because I don't think anybody there understands exactly what I did. They all seem to think out there, for some weird reason, that this, my Stream Deck, is the whole reason why I can broadcast to multiple platforms. Not sure? Okay. But that's not it. This is literally just my Switch. And I barely use it. I use it to mute my mic, mute the game, and start and stop the stream effectively anymore. I don't really use it to change scenes anymore because I have voice attack for that. Engage game mode.
About time you play some games, you nerd.
Exactly. I have voice attack for that now. So, anyway, let's get into this here. Research lab, I think I've got some, yeah, I got one more bit of Fox DNA to happen here. I don't think I'm going to get enough to get the supersonic Fox, but we'll see. And plus, also, I have the bear that I can get here. I can get either I can get the yellow bear, not the red bear, not the blue bear. Not many bears to go. So, I just had I think I put another magnet somewhere else down the line. What was it, the raccoon or something? I was, like, upset because it left me too short. Yeah, the super bred panda left me too short of being able to unlock that, so I think hitting the seal with a magnet as well, so it'll go red panda and then seal after we finish off this one bear round. So alright, let's get into things. Let's do things. I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are ready to go too. It's gonna be a nice happy morning here. I'm going to be dealing with these cramps. Who knows? Probably because I sit awkwardly in this chair. I don't know. Trying to stay in frame. It's a challenge. Anyway, let's see. Wannabe, huh? Yeah, well. Apparently you didn't want to be that bad. You're not founder. Founder's flex is the orange tag above my head. Also using stuff like... What is your malfunction, phone? Oh! Adam's live. Awesome. Hey, Adam, what's up? Our good friend Call of Cthulhu. Great guy. This is his typical time to stream, which is why I never really streamed before to begin with during this time period. Because there are a lot of streamers I like that stream during this time period, and I don't want to fucking step on their toes, but... numbers is numbers. So, had to do something. So I figure, you know what? This gives more people a chance to hang out and watch me. Except for on the west coast of the United States, which is probably going to get more of me than it would honestly want to. That could be a thing. So yeah, I am thinking about moving out to LA to run Bill's show for him because... they need the help. You watch the titles that were there last week, all the fancy shit that I did, it'll disappear tonight. Nobody will know where it went. Like, why was that a one-time thing? Nobody is going to be able to figure out how it runs because the folks I said, hey, sit down and watch me while I do this, and then sit down and let me show you how this works. Nobody. So, nobody knows how this works. Nobody knows how it's set up. Nobody knows how to point a Stream Deck at scripts. Wow, there are a lot of bots right here. Watch this. This is going to be fun. Grandma. That was a complete waste of seal DNA. Why did that do seal DNA? I shouldn't be doing seal DNA. Apparently somebody just followed me on Twitter, Mr. Viper. Thank you. I'm not sure if that's gaming related, but since I'm live, I can at least say thank you, right? Uh-oh. Looks like the visual glitch is back. That's fine. That happens. The visual glitches. There's some in Fallout 76 right now, too. There's one that's actually been around since before the update. The most recent update is power armor seemingly duplicates, but it doesn't. It's a visual glitch. It just shows up as duplicated in your inventory. You can't move these duped pieces of armor anywhere. You can't scrap them for anything. It's a visual glitch. It doesn't give you the option to do anything with them. They're still on your power armor frame. And of course, this is gonna get a whole bunch weirder because the age of power armor is almost upon us. Holy crap, they're making power armor not only craftable, but legendary power armor. And it's gonna be craftable right out of the gate. Now, the legendary power armor that exists in Fallout 76 right now is hacked. People have spawned that in. I love how all your stuff is yellow chaos. Yee. Okay. And they seem to have left. Not sure why they did that, but sure. Alright, now I'm gonna lead this bunch of bots over here. They're all gonna break off and drop in different places. They're gonna, yep, see, they're gonna go for a weapon there. Okay, I'm gonna go for a piece of armor. Here we go. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, that's a magnum. This is bad. Jesus, can I get a gun? Wow. Alright. Now I need to go back or find somewhere where I can find a second set of armor. Alright, let's see here. What's in here? Silenced pistol. Better than magnum. Firing rate wise. Good for me. Mr. Viper, no problem. Been a fan of Green Jelly way back when you guys were still Green Jello. Technically, we are still Green Jello. It's still pronounced the same. And my friend who streams Business recommended you. Ah, yes, we know Biz. When I told him I was a fan and wanted to come watch you for a bit. Right on. Yeah, we're friends with the Biz, the only sentient gaming console streaming on Twitch. Haven't seen Biz in a hot minute. I did stop by the other day when I got back from LA. I was out there doing the Green Jello show, but yeah, technically we are still called Green Jello. The Kraft lawsuit, or at least the threatened Kraft lawsuit, because I don't think it actually ever manifested. It just was threatened. Because they were like, well, you got to change it. So we changed it, but we put the umlaut over the Y. You know how the rock and roll umlaut works, right? I didn't know. I just remember the lawsuit. Yeah. We put the umlaut over the Y. This was long before I joined the band, by the way. I joined the band in 2014. But we put the umlaut over the Y, and according to our leader, Bill Manspeaker, they are pronounced identically because of that umlaut. That umlaut makes the Y sound like a long O, according to Bill. So it's still Green Jello. Welcome to the world of Bill Manspeaker. It's a crazy place. We've all tried to make sense of it over the years. We're still working on it. Yeah, I'm hearing some action over here. That wasn't the smartest thing to do, Mr. Bot. Oop, there we go. Have fun coming up that way. target. Oh, there's somebody behind me. Freaking opportunists. There we go. One more bot up here. Somewhere, I think. Yeah? What's your point? Alright. Just make our way over this way again. I do not have a cup grade. This is bad. Alright, I need to upgrade the armor real quick. Toast is now officially toast. I'll take that, thank you. Barrel launcher, minigun. That's fortuitous right there. Excellent, 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 excellent. Gonna switch it up for grenades here. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna win that. Yeah! First win of the day. Nice. Looks like I got the thunderstorm death animation there. The duplicated. Got the Carl coins for it. Nice. Very cool. Excellent. Good way to start the morning. Oh, I seem to have hit some serious XP on that as well. What did I finish it daily? Oh, the SMG kills. That's right. Because the Thomas counts as an SMG. But the M16 does not count as an AK. It only counts as a rifle. Hype! Thank you, Viper. Awesome. So tonight, as we keep saying, big show. Bill's 50-something birthday. I'm not sure. He's old. I'm not as old, but I'm getting there myself. I'm 43, so. But anyway, tonight, big birthday show for the first time since the 90s, really. Green Jello's seminal album. Let me get it out for you here. And transfer me to the control room.
Transferring to installation 5 control room.
All right, here it is. Serial Killer. It's green screen, so you're gonna see problems. This is the Satan Records Record Store Day reissue right here. You are going to find that tonight we are going to do for the first time since the 90s, Trippin' on Ecstasy, which is pretty much the Red Hot Chili Peppers knockoff song. So that's where everybody seriously tried to sound like Anthony Kiedis recording that song. Or at least it feels like they did. So let's get back into this here. That was a pretty good start to the day right there. That's so awesome. Love it. Yeah, we're going to do that tonight. Here's the new record. In case you're thinking about pre-ordering it, you get it early too. Because Cleopatra's been sending these out left and right, and it comes in green and pink vinyl. I got them both, of course. No. Being in the band does not get us free copies of these records. We pay retail like everybody else. Just so you know. We do not get these for free. These are difficult to get. So, well, not difficult to get, but for us, it's not easy. How about that? Then there's this. This is the Bootleg Carnage soundtrack here, the Maximum Carnage bootleg. 45 RPM vinyl that's the size of a freaking LP. It's 45 RPM LP, which is just nutty. But right on, if you pre-ordered the album, awesome. Thank you so much for helping us out there, supporting the band. It's awesome. It's our first album in like 11 or 12 years, something like that. Since I think 2009. Was 2009 when we released Music to Insult Your Intelligence by? I'm not sure. All of the previous releases were before my time in the band. So, this is the first release where I've been a part of the band, but I don't figure into any of the recordings, let's put it that way. I am not a performer on the album. However, I am on the record. Which is not per se the record, but I'm on the J card for the CD. How many times I gotta shoot that guy? What did he have? Bloody hell. But I am on the CDJ card. So if you could find me on the CDJ card, awesome. And of course, I'm sure people will be bringing these things to shows, so my signature will appear on more than a few copies, I'm sure. Once we are able to start doing shows and touring again, which I'm ready to go. Holy shit. I'm done. I got both doses. I'm ready to go. Bring on touring. I am probably going to laminate this and add it to my creds. Because that is the ultimate cred to have right now is, hey, I can go out and tour. All right, listen. Wow. That is a Western line right there. But yeah, we got all the records here. I also have the last year's record store day. Here it is. Let's see if it'll be nice and come out of my jacket. There it is. This is the reissue, the Say 10 records. Once again, reissue of Triple Live Mother Goose at Budokan. This album right here is the prototype for Serial Killer, basically. It has early versions of Three Little Pigs on it. Light of the Skijaquida, which is spelled differently. The 1 second long iCrog. Rock and Roll Pumpkin, Anarchy and Bedrock. And for those of you who remember House Me Teenage Rave, originally it was called Whip Me Teenage Babe. And that is on the record. That's the original. So, we got the Say 10 Records issue of that this year for Record Store Day, and I hear it drops July 17th. I'll have to check that, but it's the 2nd July drop for sure. Is the reissue completing the trilogy. We are reissuing 333. That's right, the album that we were actually nominated for a Grammy for. We were nominated for the Grammy for Best Long-Form Music Video for 333's music video, which if you can't find it, I remember a single from you guys a few years back and recently online. Trumpty Dumpty. Yes, Trumpty Dumpty is and isn't a Green Jello single. It's kind of a gray area. I don't know how to describe it because that was written by former member Justin Harper. I know Justin. I'm not going to go into big details on it. I know that was from a situation where Bill did a few tracks for some people, one of which, this is the same batch of tracks, by the way, that brought us Mike Snyder's Frito Feet. Just so you're aware of the same batch. Frito Feet, which is on the album. Yeah, I was wondering if that was the same people or not. That's a tricksy one, because there are a lot of us, as you know. There are well over 1,000 of us now, I'm pretty sure. When I joined, there were still only 500 or 600, even though my number is higher than that. So, I reserved a higher number because I wanted a cool number. Cool. So technically I should be in the 500s somewhere. Maybe the low 600s, but practically I am number 777. But yeah, that was that technically is a Green Jello single. Technically, it's credited to, yeah. We work on a franchise system, which is crazy. It's pretty unique. Basically what happens is rather than maintain a full band, what Bill does is he has local bands from every city he plays in, or mishmashes of local musicians, which is probably the more common thing. And what he does is he has those folks in every city. And once he flies to a city and touches down, he calls upon these local members to come act as Green Jello. This way he doesn't have to put an entire band on a plane. And the way we make our money is we're not paid. The way we make our money is he gives us license to make Green Jello merchandise and we sell it at shows. So it works out. It's worked out since I think 2012. He's been doing the Jet Set tours, so almost 10 years, and the format's rubbing off on people. See, what he'll do is he'll book 3 or 4 shows a weekend in a one centralized area. Like, let's say he books around, I'm in Cleveland. So let's say he books around Cleveland. Let's say he books a show in Cleveland, books a show in Canton, which is where the Buzzbin is. And then he books a show, like say, down in Dayton. So he books a mini tour in Ohio. We would all gather at the first show and then travel to all 3, and then he would fly back. Oops. See, I goofed. I never hit that button. See, that I do use the Stream Deck for switching from time to time. It just doesn't happen very. Now, clearly somebody is still trying to do a melee run or a pacifist run. One of the two. There we go. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, hey! Let's have a look. I have a feeling here. There's been... hey, Husky, how's it going? Thanks for sharing. Sorry about the Green Jello questions. Oh, no. Please ask. I love answering the questions. I love interacting with people. It's the whole reason I'm here. So, please, yeah, no, these questions are great. I'm happy to answer them for you. Apparently, that was not the particular player I was looking for, but hey, Husky, how's it going? There's been a... Look, you are not... See this? You're not... I don't even... See this? Anyway, I was gonna say, I ran upon a player who was using Chinese characters for their name, who I actually spoke to Logan about this in the Discord. I asked Logan, is there a known visual glitch with the game right now where somebody's gun would be pointing, let's say, one way, but would fire another way? Logan says, no. Do you have a clip of this? And at the time, my OBS was not running, so I couldn't get a clip. I was like, no, but if I see it again, I will endeavor to get a clip. So they're aware that God, they have to be aware. There's a shit ton of cheating going on in this game, which is dumb. Because it's a cute, fuzzy animal game. Why the fuck would you cheat? There's no financial benefit in cheating at this game. Like, it's not like Rocket League, right? Where you could cheat, grind out the fucking... You could mod the game, get the XP real fast, grind out the rocket pass, and then sell the items, right? That you can sell those and trade the items. Here, you can't trade items in this game. The items you get are yours. And, see? It's just, yeah, you just ask. See, when I got my pacifist run, I didn't ask. It just happened. I just happened to be able to survive long enough. I don't know. But yeah, again, the green jello questions are more than fine. I love answering the green jello questions. There's a lot people clearly don't know about the band, and I can answer it. I got griefed by 3 teammates in CSGO just 30 minutes ago. They were standing on me, trapping me, blocking me, and more. Wow. That's not nice. The fuck people gotta be rude in games for? I don't understand that. I think it's a case where, like, they probably get bullied in real life, but in a game like CSGO, they feel like they have some sort of control over the situation, and they are the bullies. Smurfs in alts, and it could be. I don't know why. I don't know a lot of the history behind it. Well, there's tons of history to be told. 1980 or 81. We formed in Buffalo, New York, specifically the Kenmore neighborhood, by Bill Manspeaker and a couple other folks. Names include one that I know is George Schur. Personally, I love George. He was Green Jello member number 30. And that was where the basic concept took hold of the crazy band. Yeah, I mean, they have some decent skins. They're not scared to be banned. Well, that's because actual policing in the game is probably shite. CSGO is an old game, isn't it? Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or Global Onslaught, or whatever the heck it's called. Yeah, I won that round. Wow, it really wants me to have a dart gun this game. Jeez, can I pick up something a little different? What was the other one I need? Shotgun kills? Okay, so we need to go hunting a shotgun. That's not a shotgun. I don't know why I just did that, but it was fun. Toxic player base, yeah. I think a lot of games have toxic player bases. I know Fallout's does, and they're all led by fucking TK-ass Mantis and those like him. Because they just listen to him rant and rave, and go, I'm sorry, they listen to him rant and rave, and he just complains and complains and complains all the time, and then he calls me a shell. Right, buddy. No, you're just a toxic piece of shit who lives off of negative clicks, but I hate those kinds of people. I wish we could eradicate them from gaming, but that's a harsh way to put it. Because, ooh, that counts as a shotgun. Xbox 360 voice chat, yeah. My headset broke years ago, and my 360, I don't think I've hooked it up at all since I've moved. It's sitting there looking cool on my table. But other than that, it's just sitting there taking up, collecting dust, I guess you could say. Because really, my 360 is, the appeal of my 360 is it's freaking loaded with like $700 or $800 almost worth of just freebies that I got from Xbox Gold. I just seriously, I don't understand bullying in gaming. Why? Oh, I suppose I do partly understand it because consequences are so puny in gaming. The best thing stopping people from scamming, cheating, or grieving and stuff is just themselves. Yeah, that's the shitty part. I think there's some like, I don't want to call it a disconnect, maybe more of a dissonance a discordance with the real world, because in the real world, the people doing the bullying in these games, and I say this from personal experience because I was bullied, and I was a big gamer when I was a kid. Gaming is nowhere near what it is now back then, but still, I was bullied a lot for it. So I have a feeling these are people who are like bullied in real life, and they see the game as their means of taking control of that role. They get to be the bully, they get to be in charge, they get to do the things that have been done to them, and that in turn gives them a sense of feeling better about themselves because, oh, now I'm the one dishing it out. It's problematic for sure. Why is he able to follow me like that? You shouldn't have been able to follow me like that, sir. How do you know where everybody is? Hmm? There's somebody directly above me. Let's see. Something wrong there. Anyway. Yeah, I think it's one of those unfortunate situations where the bullied becomes the bully because they have control of the situation. Not a good way to be. You know how I controlled my bullies in high school? I'm a fucking rock star. Okay? That's how I do it. They all work fucking mediocre construction jobs and hate their fucking lives and complain about it on Facebook every day. Meanwhile, I pretend to be a rock star 5 weekends a year. That's literally my job description, is pretend rock star. Because we're all volunteer. We all pretend to be these larger than life characters for 3 shows a weekend, 5 weekends out of the year for most of us. We all acknowledge we just go play Rockstar. That's it. Oh, I gotta go play Rockstar this weekend. We're not, but we are at the same time. Like, I got pictures of me, or not pictures, well, there is one picture of me that I absolutely love and adore. It is a picture of me and Kurt Doble from the New England / Massachusetts band, Wello. And we are standing on the main stage at Hallowicked at the Russell Industrial Center in Detroit in 2019, having just finished opening for Insane Clown Posse. And there's like 2,000 juggalos behind us, and we're just there looking like, holy fuck, we just played the biggest show of our lives, you know? Yeah, most bullies in somewhere like high school goes to hate life when they have to get a job. Yeah, most of my bullies still think they've got one over on me. They try to play everything I do off as insignificant. Like, oh, who cares if you're in green jello, right? Oh, who cares, you know? Oh, you're still a loser. No, I'm not, okay? Excuse me, but I'm a successful sound technician. Not just anywhere. In the rock and roll capital of the fucking world. Okay? Not just anywhere. In fucking Cleveland. The home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Joke that it is. It's still here. And I still do a good job in the city it calls home. I was on a killing spree, though. Look at this bot fest right here. Who won that ultimately? Putt won that? Bloody hell. Oh, that was crazy. Bots and SAR basically in SAR zombie mode. Yeah, they're very predictable. Once you learn how their behavior is, they will take so much damage, then start to run away from you. But if they can't get far enough away from you to hide and replenish their energy, they'll just charge right back after you. But if they get too close to you, they will definitely break out their melee weapon. It's kind of silly. Anyway, you guys, we are coming up on the 9 o'clock hour. Look at that. It snuck up on me. How about that? All right, let me go over here. Turn up the music a little bit here. Hey, Mrs. Slocum.
What the devil is it now?
It's break time.
Initiating break protocols. At ease, everyone.
It's good timing because these, still dealing with these little cramps here in my belly. Not sure what's going on there. So I'm going to go stretch those out a little bit. I'm going to hit the loo. I'm going to refresh my frosty beverage here because that's empty. Here we go. 2 points. Hell yeah. All right. Anyway, I'll be right back, you guys. Don't go anywhere. If you need to, get up and quit staring at whatever device you're watching me on because macular degeneration is a thing, and take it from the guy who was born with shitty eyeballs. Shitty eyeballs suck. So that's why we take breaks. Anyway, I'll be right back, you guys. Don't go anywhere. There we go. I gotta hit the button a few more times here, but I gotta wait for the countdown to get there. Hey, Mrs. Slocum.
What the devil is it now?
Engage game mode.
About time you play some games, you nerd.
Well, always being sassy with me. Okay, it looks like my phone is gonna survive for another hour because I forgot to grab my charging cable. But I think we'll be okay. So anyway, we definitely gotta get these shotgun kills. I'm gonna finish this Bailey off real quick. But hi, how are you guys? How's everybody doing? Welcome aboard. The name is LP, and I am playing Super Animal Royale. This is Saturday morning cartoon violence, and I forgot to get my frosty beverage too. All right, while we wait for this round to start, I'm gonna go grab that stuff. Give me a second. Seeing redeems from the other day in the wrong order here is kind of confusing. Thanks, phone app. I should just look over here at my activity feed, being a little more normal. Alright. Haseo Donette. The name? Definitely a name. Alright, let's see if we can't get some shotgun kills here. See if we can advance this daily. Still working towards getting stuff out of the Carl Cart shop. As is my typical goal, as well as unlocking different rando animals, which we will do after this match, because I'm pretty sure I have a few I can unlock at the very least. Maybe we'll throw out some more magnets, who knows. I'm going to have to do a session where I just off-camera level up a whole bunch and get more DNA magnets. But anyway, here we go. Going in, as per usual, into the swamp. There's an Albrije Blue Jay. What? I think that was the one single Albrije animal that I have unlocked so far. Is the Albrije Blue Jay. Not 100 on that, I'll have to go check, but as far as my memory is concerned, which is probably extremely flawed given the fact that I am a marijuana enthusiast. Alright. Bye, everybody. There we go. Alright, let's go this way because this is where grenades are. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go over into Super Animal World's welcome area and move up. Okay, we can go picking through the theater. I think there's plenty of time. A minute left before the gas gets here, and I'm right at the edge of the circle. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. Looking for a nice shotgun. Could we somehow maybe get a halfway decent shotgun? I suppose I'm gonna have to go open the special door. Right in here. There we go. Well, you can get natural dual purples, but what's the link for the original LP on YouTube? The web show, ! Web show, I think it is. Just hold on here. Exclamation point web show. There it is. Yep. That's my web show that I had way back in 2011 with my buddy Fred, called The Fred and Eric Show. Me being the Eric in that equation. I don't mind throwing my real name out there. It's been out there for a very long time. I'm a very public person. But yeah, that's my old web show. It's long before any of this stuff. Really. Oh, God. I had a lot of fun doing it. Yeah, I think the problem was I was the only one that was having fun doing it. Because after we finished that one and only season that we did, which was 6 episodes, which I think constitutes a decent pilot season, especially for a web series. And we were producing, half hour a month. So that was a challenge for us, especially on a budget of like fucking zero. But anyway, there we go. That's what I'm on about right there. No, it seemed like everybody just gave up on the show and ghosted me. So that's why there was never a season 2, and then other stuff happened, and it sucked, but deserve it. There. You're gonna get owned by bots. That's funny. Anyway, later. Okay, so we got that daily out of the way. Excellent. We're up over 1,000 coins. Let's see. What do we need in the shop? 1,500 for the Astro Pack, which is kind of silly, but I'm gonna get it. Why not? I've got a few days left on the big stuff. The brown paper umbrella I'm gonna get, of course. The Fez, gotta have the Fez, because the Fezes are cool now. Okay. According to certain people, kind of know. I have a Fez, or I used to have a Fez. I think I chucked it when I moved in favor of getting a new Fez, because it was pretty beat up. Because, yeah. The place I lived in before this was pretty Spartan. How do I purchase the original album on vinyl again? I pre-ordered the new one. I believe there is another printing of Serial Killer coming. Let me actually look into that real quick here. Let me get into the Green Jello group here. There's a group you can join on Facebook, Green Jello public group. Pretty sure it's a public group. Jello sucks. Is it in here? No, but a lot of posts from Alex Newton. Nope, that's not it. Oh, God. Yeah, I hope you don't think you're fucking playing hot dog on a stick. Okay, so we're still, yeah, there's, hold on a second here. I can't pay attention to the match right now. Push. Alright, let me see, I gotta find this. I love how everybody, like, kind of just took my picture and photoshopped it, and you don't get to celebrate 420, Link. What is this? Oh, that's right. Alright, anyway, hold on here. Let me, there's a page you can like. Of course, I clicked on the wrong thing. Well, let me get that page happening here. Go ahead and throw this in the chat here. Nope, it's okay. Ooh, excuse me. There's the page. I don't mind throwing these out. These are all good. Let's see. Let me get over here. There we go. I think it did. Did it switch? Yes, it switched. I'm looking at the old preview here. Alright, so where is it? Golly. There's all of them. Really? Wait a minute here. Hold on here. Let me see if I can get the... new variants. Aha, now pre-ordering. Here we are. Got it for you. There's the Cow God and Piggy Pink versions coming up here. So there it is. I'm just gonna open up the link here because it'll give me the fucking Facebook crap on top of it. There we go. Join the Facebook page. Awesome. There you go. And there is your pre-order page for the latest printing of the Serial Killer soundtrack. This will be the third pressing. It'll be out sometime this June. What in the world? Where is this? Oh, that's New Year's Eve. Oh, that's the show. It's a whiskey. That's right. Why everybody's... Yeah. I just reading Facebook here. A friend of mine was complaining about some hypocritical shit. Yes, thank you. No problem. God, I love Viz's emotes. Viz's emotes are cool. I'm getting that SNES love. Anyway. There we go. A little reefer mode action. This way. Because I'm in Ohio, it is legal for me because I'm medical PTSD, but for recreational folks, not yet. That's why I smoke off camera, even though it is perfectly okay for me to do so according to Twitch policy. When I move, if I move, which I don't know, it's on the fence right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it because California is the place you ought to be. So I'm told. I can do much better there than I am in Cleveland right now. At least in production. It's okay, light up, brother. Oh no, I make no secret about what I'm doing. I'm smoking reefer, y'all. But it's a solidarity thing. I understand there are people who can't, even though they would love to and should technically be able to. Come on. Get with the program. It's 21st century. We legalize shit. Anyway. But yeah. Oh, no, this guy. That guy left me alone. I love bots sometimes. They can be very dingy. Anyway, that's going to be a hot spot of bullshittery here. Somebody has a dart gun, but no darts. Or just the 5 darts it came with. Because I think every gun comes with like 5 bullets or some junk. I'm not sure what truth there is to that, but that's my experience. Or how I've noticed it. Wow, this is this trash. Yeah, we've already been in there. Wow, these are some trash guns. I hate hunting rifles, that's why I don't pick those up. Even though I do need to get the advancement for finishing off hunting rifle kills. It'll take me a while. Promise, because I simply no fucks given. shack between worlds, as it were. Full ammo, but cannot find decent gun to save my life. Well, that's a little better. I'll take that for sure. Better still. Whoops. Dance around the fire pit. Again, up and in, looking for that trouble. Get out of here, head forward. There's the bamboo area. Well, I done killed Cuddles. Oh well. Forward. Straight through the bamboo area. Like a boss. Hey, look. It's a freebie. There we go. I maintain that that's Jerry Seinfeld because it's not funny. So, I never found Seinfeld funny. Like, Seinfeld claims to be a show about nothing. I'll buy that for $1. Jeez whiz. Oh, gee. Tinghua.ca. How do you know where they are? I'm extremely suspicious of Chinese labeled players because China has rampant cheating problems. They don't care there, the government, so. Yeah, you may want to reload. Ooh, lovely. Okay. I'm looking for the... It was a Chinese character named Player. I don't want to specifically state it's a Chinese player because it may not be. But, yeah, they have a habit of turning up the cheat, which is why the visual glitch thing I said earlier that I was talking to Logan about. Yeah, it was a Chinese player what did that. So I'm constantly on the lookout. I do not know why they come over to the North America servers when they have a Chinese server. So I always felt like that too. Only certain moments that I thought that was funny, like Soup Nazi or George at the arcade game store. Only certain other moments. Yeah. Yeah. Seinfeld, like Bill swears by it. Bill loves it. I don't think he watches the reruns anymore. I think he may have grown tired of it. Yep. There goes Cleveland. Yeah, by the way, Viper, I got some crazy channel point stuff here. You might want to check those out. You've been hanging out. You've probably acquired some channel points. So, yeah. I have a bunch of fun channel point stuff like that. Thank you, Husky, for the LP Zilla redeem. I figure, you know, since I live here and everything, it's okay. I just pop up from Lake Erie, toast the place, pop back down. You know how it is. Of course, how did a kaiju get into Lake Erie? Well, the answer to that is simple. It's the Edmund Fitzgerald. No, I'm kidding. That was on the big lake, Superior. But, you know, they're all connected, so. I can make Great Lakes jokes. Hooray! Lake it is said never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, whatever, dude. Wow, he's spazzing. Look at old Spazzo. Green Jello, that, whichever way you pronounce it, enjoys being called what people would assume insults. Yeah, we like, one of our songs is Green Jello Sucks. Got nothing to do on a Friday night. Ain't got no talent, but that's all right. In fact, if you listen to that song, it mentions Maynard by name. Actually, here, let me get out of this. I'll show you a little bit of the Triple Live album while I have it out of its baggie here. If you look on the back of the Triple Live album, you'll see our connection to Tool straight away. Right here we have a picture, right where my finger is. Oop, I bump my microphone. Sorry, you guys. Okay, here, I can focus this manually, which is nice. Okay, you see this picture right here. The blonde is, of course, Sadistica. The guy in the green colored coat right there, that's Bill Manspeaker with hair. But if you look at the weirdo behind him with the long blonde hair, that's Danny Carey of Tool. Danny Carey was the drummer for this and Serial Killer. Let me refocus myself here. There we go. But same as Husky, I always enjoy the way Green Jello responds to hate. Oh, no fucks given, dude. We simply don't give a shit. We're like, yeah, we suck. That's our whole thing. We don't really. In reality, we're all a bunch of very talented musicians. Believe me. But that's our gimmick. We get up there, we're like, oh, we're terrible. Let's have fun. It's funny. And we love it. That's the fun. That was the fun of it when I was a kid. And it's the fun of it now. Very talented, by the way. Well, I'm sure the rest of the band appreciates that. I'm a utility player, is what I call myself. So, I'm a backstage guy. So, actually, in my Discord there, I have photos from on tour and such. So, you can check that out, ! Discord. I post a lot of photos. I gotta post the rest of my photos from my trip to LA when I was at the Jello Loft, but there's the first batch of pictures are in there. And you can see the live show from my perspective. The night Cookie Man first caught my ire. Get out of my way, dude. You're in my way. Excuse me, who the fuck are you? Goddamn right I'm in your way. I'm trying to take pictures, asshole. You're supposed to be on this show. You're not supposed to be, I've seen you're the sound, etc. I love the whole thing behind music production. Yeah. Yep, I'm not the sound guy for Green Jello. The last time I did that was a fail-tastic fucking episode. But that was more of a, yeah. Response to the word fail. Oh no, that's okay. No, it's okay. No, sometimes I do run sound for Jello. I have in the past. No, don't feel bad. Do not. No apologies here. There are none of that. It's all good. No, we had a lot of technical issues last week. So, But this week we're going to be back. We're going to be doing a Serial Killer its entirety, and we're going to be doing it the way we done it previously because we haven't had a chance to roll over the new setup yet. There's going to be a new setup for Green Jellyvision Music TV, and it's going to be designed by yours truly. That's the whole reason I was out in Los Angeles, but it didn't quite happen the way we wanted it to, or at least in the timely manner that we wanted it to. That's the problem. Things being beeped. I believe the post office is. I'm not expecting anything. I don't think any of these packages are for me, which is fine. In fact, there's only just my one neighbor here. Our foyer, if you want to call it that, our entranceway just covered mine and her doors. The other apartments surrounding us are covered by doors on the other side of the building. So it's either Sherry's or mine. Glad you got vaccinated, brother. Get back to normal. Yes, I cannot wait. Oh, nope, it is for me. Hold on. Okay, fixed. Oh, and I didn't die. Amazing. Anyway. No, it turns out it was for me. I thought I hadn't ordered anything, but it turns out I didn't order anything. What that was actually my dad sending me my hoodies. I left my hoodies in his car, and he drove all the way back to Pennsylvania with them. So he sent them to me. And thanks, Dad, by the way, for sending me my hoodies back. And yeah, because my vehicle, as I mentioned, is in the herd logger at the moment. I might try and sell it. It's a little big for LA. I'm not gonna need it in Los Angeles. I can get something smaller. It's currently I own a Ford Expedition because I have a PA system to lug around. But if I move to LA, I'm going to sell the PA system. Oops. Sorry. What is your bagel? Wow. Sweet. Anyway. I'm probably going to sell my PA to Bill. Actually, because Bill... Not so much Bill, but Angelo. Angelo Moore of Fishbone is Bill's co-host for those who watch the show and know. For those who don't, you've just been informed, Angelo Moore. But no, Angelo has been pushing Bill for a couple of weeks now to get a PA system. So I pulled Angelo aside last week and I was like, dude, look, if you want him to buy a PA system, tell him to buy mine. He's like, why? It's like, because look, I got a PA system that'll go perfectly in here. It's the perfect size. And number two, it means I'll move out here and produce the show. Like, if I have the money to move to Los Angeles, then I will move to Los Angeles and become the show's basic technical producer. Mr. M.N. Worm? Okay. I need to get out of the gas. Gas is a problem. Oh, there's a mole. How evil is this? Ice Bear can hide in the tree. Well, that was it. Bots were the only ones left. Nice. I've also been trying to sell my PA stuff from my DJ years back between 2004 and 11. Most of it is new to my board, my loudspeakers. Yeah. I do DJ, and this is the unfortunate part. I'm going to have to take like $500 of what I sell my PA for and actually refund a wedding that I have booked in August. If I move to LA, I'm not going to be able to come back to Pennsylvania to do a wedding. So I'm going to have to do that, but I would like to make sure the PA is sold before I go ahead and cancel the wedding. That's gonna also fund, of course, the moving to LA, because I'm gonna sell the exploder, rent a U-Haul, throw everything in it, including the PA, drive to Hollywood, because Hollywood is where this is, and then drop the PA off and hopefully have a place to move the rest of my shit into. Because he's only buying the front of house from me. He's not buying my brain or any of my... He wants my cables and microphones and shit. But no. My cables and microphones and the brains of my PC, which is a board, which is, yeah. Last few gigs for me were weddings. Paid well, but had too many back injuries that shelved me for good. Boy, howdy, do I feel that sentiment right there. Because I have a nasty little pinched nerve in my back. Mostly because my back probably looks like the upside down question mark from the Spanish language. Yeah, it's not. I need to get out of it. I do. I mean, the money is great. Oh my God, I get paid so well to do live sound in Cleveland. But the pandemic has just fucking killed it. And it was during the pandemic that I developed my pinched nerve. So I think the years of beating up my body just caught up to me during the pandemic. Because I was in a position where I wasn't doing work, I wasn't like ignoring it so much, and I was forced to pay attention to it, and then the pinched nerve happened, and it's like, oh, fuck, now I'm limping. Great. That went away, but it's not gonna be permanent go away. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Be careful you sound like me before you suffer a few herniated discs. Yeah, that's another reason why I want to go do production instead of this. Because I'm just gonna end up, look, there's a guy here in Cleveland. His name is Billy Morris. Billy Morris used to be in a band that nobody has ever heard of before, and I say that very jokingly because that band is called Warrant. And he was in Warrant towards the end of Janie Lane's time in Warrant. He and Janie were very close. And, well, he's, what am I trying to say here? Can't remember. Oh yeah. He has a small army of people who will drag his shit around for him for free. Because of the rub of, oh, I'm working with Billy Morris. The reason I don't work with Billy Morris right now is mostly down to Billy knows I expect to be paid what I'm worth, which in my case for PA and me is $300 or I don't leave my house. So, but these same people who do this shit for Billy for free, I've offered them cash and they've all refused. And all they have to do is help me wheel speakers in and out of a building. It's not like they have to stack speakers. There's no stacking involved. The entirety of my 3,000 watts of subwoofer power each side is contained in one subwoofer that I only push to 1,500 watts. It makes no sense why I can't pay these people to do the shit they do for free for Billy. Like, I'm pretty sure that's 90% of the reason why Billy doesn't call me to do gigs anymore is because I expect to be paid what I'm worth and I'm not about to sit back and go, oh, okay, Mr. Morris. I'm like, no, fucking pay me, Billy. You know, it sounds nice, but I can only afford to pay for a friend to help me once. Other than that, I hauled everything myself. Yeah, that's basically it. Even a 2-story haul when I carried the sub into the building and back, that sucked ass. Let me tell you a little story about a place here in Cleveland called the Union Club. Great venue. Great people. Do want to stress that I am purely complaining about the load in. Even to just get to the third fucking floor at this place. Because it's a tiny little ancient service elevator. And when you have a dolly that has 2 flat tires, which was the case for a long time for me when I was running Billy Morris's equipment before I owned my own. Yeah. Oh, this source of never-ending frustration. I only ever had 1 gig there a year. Last year was the first year I'd not done a Christmas gig at the fucking Union Club in 5 years. And that was not a problem because, look, I tell you what, again, the facility is great. The people that work there are great. The food that they pump out of their catering department is great. I look forward to the Union Club for these things every year, but that loaded. Because it starts right next to a series of dumpsters wherein they spray death spray to keep the bugs down every few minutes. And if you're a smoker, like I was, that kind of sucks because that's your loading dock where you go to smoke. But I don't smoke anymore. So I quit smoking 2 years ago. Not the reefer, but the cigarettes. Ironically enough, to go to LA for E3 because I didn't want to pay LA cigarette prices. That was pretty much the long and the short of that. But yeah, I can't pay people to save my life. I can easily afford it. Right? I get enough that I can pay somebody $50 to come along and help me move shit. Quit smoking about 7, 8 years ago now. Right on. Congratulations. I welcome me to that club because you've been there longer. So, yeah. Club quit. Right on. Club quitter. Anyway. I'm a horrible person and I shouldn't be allowed on Twitch. Anyway. But, yeah. I went to E3 in 2019 and I was like, you know what? Number one, the place where I'm staying, the friends I was staying with, were all non-smokers, and I didn't want to be the guy.
You are like a grain of sand in the Sahara Desert.
Check it.
Yeah, and I am the entire desert.
The late, great Randy Poffo himself, and yes, that was his real last name, Randy Macho Man Savage. I have a degree of separation from the Macho Man, believe it or not. 1 degree. 1 degree of separation from the late, great Randy Poffo. That is through his former girlfriend's son, Isaac. If you remember, after he and Elizabeth Hewlett split up, Macho dated a series of women, one of whom was his WCW valet, Gorgeous George. Well, I know George's son, Isaac. So, Isaac's a great friend of this channel. Love Isaac. He's a musician out of Rockford, Illinois. Check him out. He's also the stepson of one Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein, or the former stepson. I'm not sure where that's at. But, yeah, Doyle of the Misfits. So, that's awesome. I love the old days of wrestling too. Yep. If I could wear it today, because it's in the laundry, I'm wearing my Let's Play Dr. Who shirt. But if I could get away with, I haven't done laundry yet this week, but if I get away with wearing it again, I'd wear my Corny Face shirt. Because I am a proud, long-standing member of the cult of Cornette. I miss old school wrestling. I do. Let me just say this. Instead of saying I miss old school wrestling, how about I miss wrestling? Because it ain't wrestling anymore. AEW. Tony Khan, his dad needs to cut off the piggy bank. Yeah, better put. How about that? Tony Khan's dad needs to cut off the cash flow. Because Tony needs a booker. And he has Kenny Omega. the co-star of the cinematic masterpiece, by the way, co-starring Kenny Omega. And I'm not making this up. He was actually in this short film. This short film is called Sissy Boy Slap Fight. And yes, under his real name, you will see Kenny Omega. Twinkle Toes McFingerbang himself. Right? Jazz hands. Fuck. I don't watch WWE. McMahon bugs the living shit out of me. Yeah, same. I haven't watched WWE since, you know what pissed me off? Was when Triple H started booking around him. Or everything started getting booked around Triple H because I guess Stephanie they were fucking at the time. They were just getting married. But I was like, okay, I don't want to watch Triple H all the time. Now it's like, boy, I can't wait for Triple H to take over. Because holy shit, he'd bring back wrestling. Because now that he's not in the main event picture anymore, now that he's more behind the scenes and what he's doing with NXT, I wish Paul Levesque would come back and just supplant Vince McMahon altogether, because Vince McMahon, as far as I'm concerned, Vince McMahon no longer knows his ass from a hole in the ground. I mean, he was stuck in the fucking 80s anyway, with his goddamn cartoony storylines and his goddamn affinity for just massive dudes who couldn't wrestle because he was more of a look than a meat and potatoes guy. That's why the Ultimate Warrior got such a push. You know, because Jim Hellwig had that look he wanted, but Jim Hellwig sucked ass in the ring. I hate to speak ill of the dead, but Jim Hellwig was a shitty wrestler. Wow, it's refreshing to chat with people who love wrestling like we do. Oh, dude, I love wrestling up in here. I mean, come on. Really?
Who are you to doubt El Dandy?
I am no one to doubt El Dandy. He is a consummate professional, a jam-up guy. And no shit, El Dandy is he's the real deal. Or at least he was. I don't know if he's retired yet or not. But goddamn, El Dandy was the shit. As far as I'm concerned, El Dandy was fucking good. We used to make all our favorite luchadors in the WCW games. Like, if they didn't have Super Crazy, we made Super Crazy. If they didn't have El Dandy, we made El Dandy. Like, you had to wait till the Legends games came out to get El Santo. But we made El Santo. Because you could. El Santo. That guy was buried in his fucking lucha mask. He held kayfabe to the end. Yes, I think he took off his mask like one time in public, one time or something like that. Like, even when he was a politician, El Santo, he wore the mask. He was El Santo. And then there's the gimmick has been passed down. It's now what, El Hijo de El Santo, the son of the saint. El Hijo de El Santo. El Hijo de Santo? Might be. I'm not sure the proper grammar there, but I know it's in the correct order. I know I'm not getting it mixed up. But I don't know, my knowledge of Spanish is limited to what I was awake for. Anyway. Engage reefer mode.
Reefer mode engaged.
There we go.
Bloody pothead.
Oh, shish. Let's see if we can get another match or two in here before I call it a morning. Because I got to do Disco Inferno later today. That's going to be fun. Oh, matchmaking failed. Cannot resolve. There it goes. I got to turn down the sensitivity on that command. Because, boy, it will take any instance of that word, even if it sounds like... That's why I don't like when others like Mysterio and other luchas have theirs taking masks off just for the story. Yeah, I know. Hoovy should have kept his. Ray should have kept his. What the fuck was Sin Cara? Like, what the fuck even was Sin Cara? This was a time when I didn't watch wrestling. The only reason I know who the fuck Sin Cara is that shitty WWE Scooby-Doo crossover. They pushed him in their alternate media like a motherfucker, but he was never a top guy, was he? I mean, he was never, what, Hogan levels of top guy, or, you know, that's about when I was ending. Yeah, like they used to, what did they call the one guy? Carlito? He was the guy with the apple, right? What the fuck happened there? Because didn't he, like, do something stupid? I completely lost track. Once it became the Triple H and Stephanie show, I lost interest. That was after the Attitude Era had ended. And then when they bought out WCW, I was just like, oh my god, this is going to be a train wreck, and all McMahon's going to do is bury it, and he did. And it, 2001 was the worst year in wrestling. And I'm saying this as a person who knows that fucking... What's that little Marco Stunt? That little fucker. Marco Stunted Growth, right? What the hell is he doing in a wrestling ring? Why are they allowing a small child in professional wrestling? Marco fucking Stunt. Here's what I want to know. Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Okay? Got a hell of a backstory. Absolutely written for him by life. Okay? Because whose kid is he? Jack Perry. Whose kid is Jack Perry? Jungle Boy. And what do they do with him? Isn't he partnered up with Luchasaurus right now? What the fuck is that noise? I want to know when professional wrestling stopped being about wrestling and started being about the friggin'... Oh, are you kidding me? Get the hell out of here with this shit. Get distracted. Get distracted. Oh, Jesus, this is bad. There's few luchas that have had the WWE spotlight. That's because McMahon doesn't care for the cruiserweights, as he calls them. You know, the guys who put on the fucking clinics every house show. Sketcher, what's up? The winner is you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, why is Jack Perry in AEW? Because there's no other alternative besides WWE and NXT. And because he's, like, not the Saiyan monkey. His power level is over 9.5! I don't know, we've been talking about pro wrestling and the joke that it is now. Now it's like, you used to get a luchador match, right, back in the day, right? Was that a TFS reference? I think so, yep. Anyway. Luchadors back in the day could be counted upon to put together an exciting match over the course of 10-15 minutes. Now, that 10-15 minute exciting luchador match is condensed into like 30 or 45 seconds of a complete spotgasm, and then the rest is a long, drawn-out Davey Boy Smith chinlock. I mean, that's AEW in a nutshell. They blow their load in 45 seconds doing these little spot fests so people will golf clap for them because that's AEW fans. And then they do the rest of the match is fucking boring. If ECW fans were anywhere near this shit, they'd be chanting, "This is boring." Yeah, their signings are meaningless. Christian is technically the only one who could theoretically get in the ring. Okay? Sting ain't getting in the ring. Sting doesn't give a fuck about his connections to McMahon. Yeah, Sting... I don't know what... Sting doesn't need the payday. Okay? I don't know what Steve Borden is thinking. Interestingly enough, Steve Borden, by the way, guess who his first tag team partner was? Jim Hellwig. Boy, two different divergent careers, huh? But no. Sting... I don't understand because he really doesn't need the payday. And there's really nothing he can do. Paul White. This is just going to piss McMahon off. It's going to keep him out of the Hall of Fame for a few years, probably. Not like the Hall of Fame as much. And I guess he needs the money. Christian, maybe? Paul's at least doing commentary. Well, at least Paul White knows what the fuck he's talking about, at least. He's been in the business long enough, and he was a top guy long enough in both companies to know what fuck he's talking about. He's so much better than Excalibur. Right? But way better choice. Sting's biggest part of his career was genuinely, despite Steve Borden being a good promo, is the year he said fucking nothing. That was Sting's peak of popularity, was that year where he didn't say a fucking word. He just hung out in that crow outfit, right? And that was the biggest Steve Borden ever was, and the blow-offs for that shit were massive. Right? It was good. Even if it was fucking Vince Russo. I mean, Vince Russo just tripped and fell into the most loaded talent roster in history. Okay? Excalibur just doesn't have a presence like JR, Jim Ross, or Tony Schiavone. Schiavone's doing regular sports. I don't know why he would come back to wrestling. Schiavone should have the money from Turner. Tony Schiavone, yeah, great. And of course, JR is a fucking legend. But, you know, JR, you almost have to pair him with somebody on Jerry Lawler's level. Because when you think legendary broadcast teams, right? You think, number one, Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. Oh, will you stop? I used to love Gorilla and Bob. They were the best commentary team ever, and the very close second is JR, Jerry the King Lawler. And then third would probably be Vince McMahon and Jesse Ventura. When, you know, back before the regular fans knew Vince actually owned the company. He loves that, I know that. I've heard that Schiavone could probably live without it. But I don't know Tony Schiavone from Adam. And I like the guy. I think he's a great commentator. So more power to him. But I'm just not for AEW. The problem is there's no other viable alternative to WWE. That is the Achilles heel of the wrestling industry. Whoop, hello. Whoop. I got Magnum. I'm enjoying the two of them on the mics right now. That's about all I like so far. God, his WCW days were legendary. See, I was always more of a WWE guy until I figured out, like, once the Attitude Era started, it was kind of hard to look away from WWE. But by that point, I had already figured out that, wow, when I was a kid, I was wrong. Because I thought WCW at the time, when I was a kid, in the 80s, was the cartoony one. Right? And WWF was the shit. Little did I know I had it backwards. Here we go. We were sailing along on on Moonlight Bay. You guys are good. We could hear the voices ringing. They seem to say, you have stolen her heart. Now don't go away. Don't ever go away. As we sang love's old sweet song on Moonlight Bay. There we go. Thank you, Sketcher. Awesome. I love the WCW Big Day. As Tony on the mic was always so fun. He always seemed like he was just in, and I know it's the character he played, like he was in an awkward position all the time. Shivani. Because who was around him half the time? Bischoff, and then he had Heenan, which Shivani and Heenan's going to be a legend no matter where he went. That was given with Bobby Heenan. May he rest. Love Bobby Heenan. God, best heel manager, best heel commentator ever. Ever. And he even wrestled way back in the day. You know, everybody missed Bobby Heenan. I think the one time I actually gave a shit about the WWE Hall of Fame was when they inducted Bobby Heenan. And at the end of his speech, I'd lost it. And I still lose it to this day when I watch repeats of that moment. He just looks at the camera and says, I wish Monsoon were here. Because those two were fucking legendary friends. Oh my God. Yeah. And when Bobby passed away, I was like, Gino's waiting for you, buddy. He's right there at Gorilla, ready to walk down the broadcast. You gotta join. And that was, Zaj, definitely. Alright, let's see if we can get one more match in here before I call it a day. Thank you guys for coming in. Viper, thank you for coming in and hanging out for sure. The conversation has been great. Thank you so much. It's nice to have folks come in and be chatty. And it's also nice to have folks come in and lurk. Don't worry, we love everybody here. Lurking, you listen in podcast style, whatever you are doing, thank you for coming in and hanging out. And I'm going to be back, tomorrow's Sunday, right? Tomorrow night, probably? 8, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. I got to do a show in downtown Cleveland tonight. I'm doing roadie work for one of the bands here in Cleveland. Just doing some driving. Which means I'm not going to be able to watch the Green Jello show live, and I hope they don't need my help tonight, because it's going to be like, yeah, dudes, I'm in downtown Cleveland. I'm trying to tech this show. Yeah, because I think tonight I'm on roadie and bass tech detail, which is fine with me. I'm okay with that. Find this spot here that we saw. Probably made their way over to the cemetery. I guess maybe not. Very nice. Well, I'm glad you'll come back. That's awesome. Just keep an eye on the tweeters. That's usually where I update my streaming schedule. Try to keep everybody in the loop, but sometimes things happen. I gotta make drastic changes. Like last night, I just wasn't feeling it, so I canceled the stream, and I was like, what the hell, because my neighbors were making ridiculous amounts of noise anyway, which they often do, like she's doing right now, but I can't bitch because it's, 10 a.m. as opposed to 9 p.m. Oh well. But yeah, let's see, we do this. I got, Fallout 76 is one I play. Sometimes I play some Rocket League. Speaking of which, I gotta get back into Rocket League. I can severely on my Rocket League, especially now that the new season of Fallout 76 has started. Ender Cyber 167. The 1990s called. It wants its screen name back. Wow. say a prayer for the silicon Jesus. Oh. I'm sorry. I was that cyber weeb in the 90s. I was the one. We used to call it techno before it was EDM, right? I like how Eminem's song really aged well, huh? It's over. Nobody listens to techno. Well, now they do, A lot of it. Like, a lot of it. The really funny part is now all the pop stars, all their biggest songs are just them singing over techno. Same shit I listened to in the 90s that everybody laughed at me for. That's the funny part. Now it's EDM and everybody loves it. Everybody loses their shit when Skrillex teams is up with fucking Korn, right? Not that that was on paper a terribly great idea, but the collabo worked. On at least some level. I mean, the dubstep Korn idea isn't terrible, but... And it was after Korn was out of their whole half-rap phase, I think, right? Because I tell you what, once Life is Peachy dropped, I became iffy on Korn. Oops. Oh well. That looks like a good ending to the stream there. Mrs. Slocum.
Yes, Lord Prophet.
Transfer me to the control room. Hey, Tiger. Transfer me to the control room.
Transferring to installation 5 control room.
How's it going? I will join you later. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the stream for right now. I'm gonna get some breakfast where I haven't eaten yet. Gonna be back in like 20 minutes. Yeah, about the same. So, I'm gonna end the stream right now, though. What we got here as far as progress is concerned. 1189, not terrible. Or is it ending? Yeah, it's ending. Unfortunately, I got gigs later today, but you're welcome, Viper. Thank you for coming in and following. And yeah, it's awesome that you came through not only Green Jello but Biz as well. Definitely, everybody give Biz SNES a follow if you don't already. I don't have any shout-outs prepared. But lovely stream. Thank you, Tiger, and I hope things have been going good for you. I see you've been on playing Super Animal Royale a lot. Tiger God, by the way, follow him as well over here on Twitch. Japan-based streamer. Very fun SAR teammate. So check out their streams as well. But you guys, I gotta get going here. I'm hungry today. Alright? This is Slocum. Alright, Mrs. Slocum.
Do you mind? I was DMing Putzi.
It's about that time.
Initiating live stream shutdown protocols.
All right, you guys, thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. Bye, Dad. Take care. Thank you, Sketcher. Oh, my goodness. I suppose saying kids all the time is kind of the downfall of my whole deal, right? But anyway, don't forget, tonight we got the Green Jello Vision Music TV show live. Just go follow Green Jello on Facebook. Just no umlauts, just spell it with an O. It'll come up. And you can watch live tonight. Tonight is Bill Manspeaker's birthday. They are playing the Serial Killer album in its entirety live for the first time in a very long time. This will be the first time in over 20 years that Trippin' on Ecstasy has been played live. So you guys definitely want to check that out. I'll see you guys later. Stay safe, play hard. I'll be back probably tomorrow sometime. Later on.
The weed is good in Miami tonight, obviously.